Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Check back. Stop. Middle. Hey, foxtrot.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be a
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Attack, attack!
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Shift.
Out. I don't need to.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite-color jersey.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. That is caught by Moss for a Patriots touchdown. Randy Moss, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins getting over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 61, matchbox lights.
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Shift, watch the shift.
Check 43.
Watch the safety creep. Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha. Yo, go.
Go right here.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get ready.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Give me that ball. Defense. Check 52. Slam. Undercrush. Pilot, 64, weak. Yes. Lotion. Go. Look at me. Zipper. Switch.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
You don't want none of it. Pick up the ball. He's cracked.
22 jet bomber.
Jam. He's coming. We got double up.
Yep. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. This is Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Under General West. 10.
Switch.
Hey.
Line motion.
Hey, orbit. Now.
3. Mike's 43.
Big grip.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's what we do.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check. Crunch. 6-6. Bullet high. Go. Go.
3's the mic, boys. 43. Check. 43.
Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
This is McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
There we go. Nice
Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Patriots, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Hey, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Buzz. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a run with McCaffrey. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's checking.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Finding some room at midfield. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Stenerud on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. Now the Dolphins, they're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick.
All day, baby, all day.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Mike 54. All day. Go.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack.
Check nickel.
Yes. Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 5-4. It's our time.
After the sack on first down, Manning, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Check 24. Mike 54. Watch the back.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this is secured by the Patriots. Hurdles past him. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Thomas, 52 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Stitterud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
All day, just like that.
Hey, go.
On first down, Manning. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let go.
Let's go. 8-3.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Hey. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
54.
Mostert. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
15 line. 15 line.
You.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set. 10 Lobo. Bravo.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now. Ready.
Throwing on second and 3. Manning. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Exit. Go.
Rip right.
From the gun, it's Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Go.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Speed grip.
On first and 10, Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now this time, Manning will throw.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Hey.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check it.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check safety. Check safety.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Showing that. Showing that.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Go.
Manning now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Mike 54.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha. Yeah, 5.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Alert 3.
Check 37. Check.
Hey, orbit.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
It's a party now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the At the 16-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
52 right here. 52. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go right here now. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he is in. Touchdown. New England taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
80 weapon.
Flare.
Peek in.
Hey. Buzz. Now.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Twist.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Sharp. Another night. Gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Yellow. Arsenal 80.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Mike.
Yellow. Arsenal 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard
Record. Check 99.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
No.
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
On the set. 59. Mike is 59. What's the run? They're running it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mike, check. You can't block me.
Now they try the right side here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Stay at home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Let's go now. Mike, right here. Pittsburgh. Choose the mic. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm about to rush because I'm about to take you to school. Watch twist.
Now Cunningham trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike 52. Let's set it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 25, check 25. Go, go, motion. Mike, check. Turn around, West. Yo. Check.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Army. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Shift.
Cunningham looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
So after the INT, it's Manning. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Man up, D.
Hey, high 7. Now.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Here we go.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Shift. Out.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Check 59, Mike.
Yes.
59.
Hey, here I come.
From the gun, Manning. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Swatted. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, seam 6. Yep.
Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Come on.
Manning now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's get out the field, D. Let's get out.
X3, 218, chop it.
Watch the safety cream.
Bravo.
To throw again. Manning. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey. 5.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Single.
A good pickup there at 22.
22 jet bomber.
Shift.
Hey, Delta. Now.
Motion.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, defense, let's go.
Again, it's Manning.
It's going to be a long
Into a double
day.
team, and it's
It's gonna be a
intercepted.
long day.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown for Davis.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Come on, set.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Check. Crunch. Go. Smooth. Get it.
Now Manning to try again after the pick six. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Single.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill.
Hey, foxtrot. Go.
I got it. 59.
Working from the gun, Manning. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to.
And Manning intercepted a third time. Picked up by Night Train Lane.
You see me out here?
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
That's it. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Go.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 59.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Army. Zip it. Hold. Oh, 59. Mine's 59.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson.
Give me some.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, wahoo! Yeah, shoot!
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Zach Ertz, 53 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 21.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He's going to air one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey. Go.
Throwing again. Manning. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Rush in. Now. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
16. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Big hold to the 30. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw again. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Like 22, 22's coming.
To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
22, Mike 22. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I got you. I got you. Mike 22, Mike 22. Go. Rip left.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
52's the mic.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their 18-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
12-yard line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
52's the mic. Here it comes, here it comes. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Kill, turn up. Slam, slam.
Hey, Echo.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Go.
Me, I got him. I got motion, man.
Smooth.
I got this.
Be friendly.
Manning now on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Down. 18 Gator.
Single, single. Single, single. Hatchet.
X3. 218 chopper.
Check. Check. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Single receiver.
And it's 4th down.
Showing A. Showing A. Watch the ship.
General West.
Hey, hey. Watch the ship.
Hey. Golf, golf.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julius Peppers. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Ray Guy now as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Manning. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Say,
Blue draw corkers. Yes, yes. Buzz, buzz. Look at me, zipper.
Mike. Here we go.
Get it.
One final try now for Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Let's go. Let's do this. Run
Take four, take four.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
No.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Watch the
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On the ready. Topper, Topper! You don't know no better.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check
Check the backer, check the backer.
Yep.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey, Haywood. Hey. All day, baby, all day. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Let's go, let's go.
52 right here. I'm coming.
They run on first down with Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 99.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Sponge. No. Slam.
Go. Hey. High 7.
My 52. Get in the weight room.
Hit it.
To throw again. Manning. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Yo. Go. Hey, seam 6.
52. Mike 52. Rabbit.
Manning now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
80 weapon. 25. Check 25. Check. Yes. Bravo. Look at me. Zipper.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. To try again after the sack, Jackson.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Yep. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Go.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey. Hey, exit. Topper. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning, wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
On the ball.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taysom Hill, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 29, Eagles 8.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jackson now. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Manning. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holt. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check. 3 down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Let's go.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Stone, Travis.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Go.
Take it.
Go.
Use the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go.
Hit it.
To throw is Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Shoot.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 70. Indy.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Hey.
52.
On first down, Manning. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that one will be accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Manning. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's second down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 52.
Go.
After the sack on first down, Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 52. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Hey. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo. Ready.
To try again after the sack. Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Under 10, 10. 80 weapon. Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Hey, that's...
Now. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Joker. Blue draw Corkers. Hey, seam 6. I got him.
Manning to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Got three.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Tight right. 3 down. Check. Crunch.
Topper. Bravo. Choke.
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. I got him. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
On 1st down, Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
Mike 52. Pick it up.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, exit. 5.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Hey!
Motion. Hey, Mike.
Go!
Hey, keep it up. Hey, Mike 52.
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Manning going to throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Deep grip.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go. 10 logo.
Come on. You better bring it.
Hey, Echo.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Now.
On 2nd and 2, Manning. That one complete to Hill. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Safety Brian Dawkins earns the tackle for loss.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Mike 5-4. Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Smooth.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's go, D. 52's the Mike, boys. 52.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And complete to Zach Ertz. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that